I'm awake. Hey, spider. I was sleeping. I was doing a big sleep. I just need my coffee. Hey, Katsoon, what's up? I haven't drawn just regular Milachu in like a long time. Hey, Eagle. Spear, Rhino. Yeah, y'all are all showing up. Great. Thank you. I found out recently that if I take the color black, right, and I just kind of drop it onto the canvas, and then I go to draw like normal, it kind of looks like I'm drawing on like a blackboard and with neon. I'm also chugging caffeine, Katsoon. I'm right there with you. I'm ready to learn from me as well. Rhino, you're not supposed to talk about that blood contract in public. Hello, Pathy. Pathy Path. You wouldn't happen to be Path Warden, would you? That's very sus. Wow, my system is really dragging. Hey, thanks for subscribing, person. I doubt your real legal name is funny located. Wow, why is my system lagging? Control Shift Escape. Ask Math Manager, tell me what's going wrong. Hardcore Casual Gaming, hello. Ready for mouse. Me too, as soon as my system decides to agree with me. Gee, how would you have guessed? Yeah, I don't know, I just sort of took a shot in the dark. Speaking of in the dark, this board though. You can see some choppiness when I move my cursor around. You can see that it's not smooth. And that's definitely on my end. What's going wrong? By the way, that music was from Furries in a Blender. I like that musical artist. I want to play more of them. Wow, that's loud. John Freeman, who is Gordon Freeman's brother, was one day in the office, typing on a computer. He got an email from his brother that said that aliens and monsters were attacking his brain. All life consequences. It's time for me to live up to my family name and faith. What do Pikachus do? They do electric attacks, so let's draw that. It's time for me to live up to my family name and make small life consequences. It's time for me to live up to my family name and make weapon, 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 weapon. It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brothers to defeat the enemy. Brothers to defeat the enemy. It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brothers to defeat the enemy. Brothers to defeat the enemy. It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brothers to defeat the enemy. Brothers to defeat the enemy. It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brothers to defeat the enemy. Brothers to defeat the enemy. It's time for me to live up to my family name and make small life consequences.
She's gonna have her head like bent forward. Both ears up. Can you draw a Zoroark? I can. I trust my skills to do that. Got no hello today. Hi Trixie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed you. I can't always see everything in chat, unfortunately. I'm just a cat. My vision is not fantastic. Why do, like, furry characters and Pokemon OCs or whatever always have hair tufts on their head? Like, even Milachu has it. They even gave one to a character in the show. I think they're called Sparky. From, like, Season 2, or Generation 2, I mean. Another Pikachu. And, like, why do they have hair tufts on their head? Why don't they have, like... Why don't they have, like, armpit hair, you know? See? That's the thing that real people have. And since some Pikachus have, like, hair on top of their head, does that mean that the Pikachu in the show is bald? You all decided to come here of your own free will, by the way.
Can I take you somewhere to where all my friends hang out? Can I take you with me to where we can scream and shout? Out at the hardcore disco, you can dance your night away. Don't be two people, maybe fall in love with Pikachus, save you.
I'm looking at this, I'm thinking she looks more like a rabbit than like a mouse, or a Pikachu. I think it's because her legs are too defined. Pikachu's legs aren't well defined, they're just like a potato sack. A sack of potatoes that shoots electricity. Also, her foot is too flat right there. It needs to be like that. Yeah, angled up. Do I have Insta? Yes, but not for Milachu. Well, actually, I do have an account for Milachu. I just never use it there. I should probably start doing that. Artists post their art on Instagram, right? It's not just people looking for like posting their boba tea or whatever. I think. They're a potato sack with lemons, yes. This looks good. So like when I draw the arms like this, the reason I just put them as circles or ovals is because like you got the upper arm and then you got like the lower arm where the hand's connected to. This isn't how I actually think of it. Well, sort of. They have some kind of elbow. I'll just write that in right there. Elbow. And so when they like bend their arm, this like fat part kind of bulges out. But they can like bend their arms a lot, and when they do like towards themselves, the only thing that you really see is like this upper part where the hand is. And it just kind of works, I guess. Sometimes I don't always do it like that. Sometimes I do it where you can kind of see some of the upper arm. Like in here, I'll do it. I just don't do that very often because it's easier for me to just simplify it. The shapes and everything. Trixie, you have one of the few pieces of the puzzle that's needed. Reminds me of that, like, meme from, I think it was like Gravity Falls, where I never watched the show, I'm sorry, but like the old guy with the fedora was like, or the Fez was like, not fedora, Fez was like, finally I have all the pieces, and it's like dubbed over with text, and it's like a good idea, the funds to pay for it, and an available artist. Three things you may never have at the same time again. Hey B. Hey Vinny. 2020 be like mask. Cowboy mask. What is that? I don't understand. Oh yeah, there should be a tail here. Ah.
It's been 20 years, I'm still trying to get back. Cause going around the world is one heck of a walk.
Now I can draw some lightning. Oh, I thought the cowboy is an anti-masker. I thought you were saying that, like, it's like the months of the year, and then in the middle of 2020 there was like that one day or that one week or something where it was cowboy themed. I was like, what? I don't remember that. Furries came prepared for the pandemic because we already wear masks. Oh, cool. Thank you. Hardcore casual gaming. Gaming. Thank you very much. I like your art a lot. Yeah, I'm trying, you know, I'm doing it. I'm doing my thing. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Zappity zap zap. That's what I'm drawing right now. Zap. Zap zap. Speedbin. 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 Late reply, but are the three things money, availability, and an idea? Yeah, basically, that was what I was saying. Yeah, if I don't know what to do if someone got a commission in this style. If someone got a commission in this style, I don't know what to do because I haven't drawn it before. That's why I guess that's why I'm doing it, because I'm kind of interested. I'm gonna lay down some flat colors, and when I lay down these colors, I'm gonna try to, like, make it work. It's really bright, but I'm gonna make it less crazy. Bin. I posted some short videos like recently or last week. And for whatever reason, the one I posted called Void got like 700 something views, which like no other thing on my YouTube has gotten that popular except for some speed paints I made back way when. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Like, just that full-on color. I was gonna make it less intense. Hang on. I'm gonna add the secondary colors, you know, like for cheeks and stuff. I was watching some video on the Mandela effect, which is like that thing where people were like, yeah, I definitely remember it was being called the Berenstain Bears instead of Stain or something. Like they remember something, but it wasn't really actually that way. They were just being like, they weren't paying attention. And I saw one thread that was like, let's give a list of all the stuff that the Mandela effect is like affecting, like how Kit Kat never has the like dash in the name. But one of them I saw was like, did you know that like Pikachu doesn't actually have like a black mark on their tail right here? And I was like what I'm drawing right now, and I was like, yes, I do remember that he doesn't have that there. But people were like, whoa, I definitely remember him having that. And I'm like, y'all are plebs. Y'all have pleb tier understanding of this thing that I've been drawing for years. Nah, I'm just playing around. So the idea I had was to take the colors and like slowly drain them until we find something that works. So I originally thought of it being like this. About 33% opacity, so like a third. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it full opacity, put on a layer mask. I'm gonna like erase it at 66. Ah, not what I wanted to do. Oh wow, that's really strong. That's a strong eraser. Why is it so strong? And then I'm gonna light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. This is kind of cool. I like this. OMFG Kit Kat doesn't have a dash. Yeah, sometimes you just think things are there, but they're not really there. And sometimes, if you're me, you forget that something is supposed to be there, like Mila's tattoo of the hearts on her backside. I think this actually looks kind of better without the color. if I'm being real with you. Maybe like a little tiny bit of color, but not like a whole lot. 20% opacity at most. Yeah, I like that. It makes the lines stand out. I'm lit. That's pretty good. So there are people here who don't live in the US. Do you have like sherbet outside the US? I don't know about this. I've heard that like we have this dessert. It's called like, it's spelled like this, right? But I live in the like southeast US region, and we put like a phantom R right in here, and we say sherbet. But it looks, without that, it looks like you would call it like sherbet or something. But like, we don't say that. It's really weird. I'm glad y'all like it. Appreciate that. We have it in my country, but I do not like it. Okay. I'm gonna draw Mila doing something stupid. You know what? I still kind of kick myself over the fact that I have yet to draw like Mila animated doing that thing from like that GIF that people were sharing around of Pikachu like shaking their butt. You know, like you know what I mean? Like to get the attention of the truck driver or something. Like I never made like a Mila edit. I'm French, we call it sorbet. That's kind of okay. I've heard of sorbet. I did not know that they were the same thing. I could still always animate Milachu doing the thing, like bring it back, you know, but like, I don't know. I could probably do that, actually. The more I'm talking about it, the more I want to do it. Ah. Hearts on the butt, make it Mila. Like, it has to be.
Listen just a minute and I'll tell you what is wrong with people nowadays. The nice ones are all gone. Snarkiness and cynicism rampant around the world. North American, European, Asian boys and girls. With our hands, we'll mend this place. And
Booty. I'm gonna do the same thing, watch this. I want the tattoo to glow. Oop. Barky butt. Shake it to the beat. Oh, see ya. See ya, Casual. I'm gonna call you Casual. I like how your name is like, I am hardcore, but I'm also casual. Don't forget the little X for butt. I'm not gonna put the X there because, you know, YouTube could be like, whoa, that's too far. Basically, if you wouldn't see it in the anime, I'm not gonna draw it. Discord did it for their bird sticker emojis. Even, do you want something in this style for your lore? I don't know enough about Beevan's lore. Let's see, I gotta count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. I'll tell you one thing about drawing characters that kind of got me. I'll tell you as soon as I finish this. Gosh. 1, 2, 3. And yes, I actually do count the number of bends in her tail. I'm one of those people who tries to keep things consistent. Sometimes. Thing about drawing character heads is I would always start with a circle and then I'd just add things to it. I still do that. You know, I'll draw this cross section and that's how I get my start. I need to know what direction the head is facing. If we're looking up, I'll do like that. And I draw the eyes, and I draw the eyes on the line right here, like in the middle, and then, yeah, nose and then mouth. I used to draw the eyes like above that line, like they'd be sitting on that line, because the nose I'd put on that line instead. But I find it easier to put the eyes in the middle of the head. Anyway, the thing I was gonna mention is something that got me about drawing characters in general is like, if you want to keep this round head shape, like what I do with Pat and Milachu and stuff, is I had to get used to drawing, like keeping in mind the eyebrow, like where the eyebrow goes. Like it's gonna go up here somewhere, but it does pertain to like the edge of the head. Before you get to the cheeks, from the top of the head to the cheek, there's like this crevice that goes in, like doesn't go like in, but it's not like as round as the outside of the head. It kind of like stops doing that roundness for a bit. You get like this where the eye socket kind of is, and then it kind of goes from the eyebrow inwards for the eye section, and then out for the cheek. And like that has been eye-opening for me because I've just been drawing characters' heads willy-nilly, trying to make it work, and I didn't really know how things worked. And also there's this part, like the head is kind of a little bit, I'm gonna draw a line segment here, like wider near the bottom generally than it is near the top. Like they kind of look like the same length, but like from the brow ridges to the bottom part here, like you want to kind of make it a little bit wider around like here. So now it's actually looking like a workable head. It doesn't look like some kind of, you know, circle. So there's a little more nuance when it comes to drawing like a character than just drawing a circle, some eyes, a mouth, and a nose. I mean, you can do that. You get like this really basic shape going. This is some hard base. I was trying to make it dance, but my system is kind of butt. You're going to be stuck in Illinois for 34 hours? You poor soul. I'm just a rebel monkey trying to throw bananas at people. Yeah, that's the order I do things. First I draw the circle, I add the eyes, great big smile, presto, it's Mila, yeah. Yeah, so when I do this, you can really see like where things go. Like you can tell looking at this sort of like, this is the top of the head, the chrome dome. And on that dome, somewhere around like here and here, there's gonna be some ears that start and go out. You know, if I draw that, you got like Pikachu ears. If I start like and go round, I go one, two. I'm having some difficulties here. Well, basically circles. We'll just do like, yeah. So now we got the mouse. And of course, like, you know, I just draw the cheeks in. From the front, you see pretty much the whole cheek, or most of it. I used to not do that. From the front, I would always draw it like this. Like, you don't see all the cheek, but the more I've just looked at the reference material for Pikachu, the more I realized, like, oh, from the front, you can actually see most or all the cheek. needs color. Oh boy. How do I draw Pikachus? If you mean like the bodies, because I just went over the head. If I continue from the example, like I said, like it really helps if you think of it like a potato sack. I'm gonna draw a potato sack. Or just some kind of sack, like a pillow, where the weight, you know, the weight is gonna go to the bottom, and it's gonna widen out a little bit. So we've kind of got like the basics for what I would use as a Pikachu body, like right here. It's like flour sack looking thingy. So I tend to think of it like that. I'm just gonna add some like roundness here for like the legs. Not like a whole lot. You don't want to like compromise that shape. So I'm gonna add it here. I'm just gonna start with now like the arms on Pikachus. I freaking hate drawing the arms on Pikachus. Milachu's body is like the mouse body is pretty much the same, so bear with me. You can apply this to Pikachu as well, but like the arms, they're just so fat that you have to like force them to do what you want. They're not gonna work anatomically. They just kind of like sit on the front of the body sometimes, or they can sit behind the body. They don't really make sense. Pikachu has always been super chunky. So I'm gonna look at how tall the head is, and I'm gonna make the body about that tall, like to the legs. There's not really much going on in the bottom part here. I'm gonna bring out the legs a little bit. This is how I would do it with Pikachus as well. And so, like, yeah, if we want to add the arms, you just make them do what you want. I want one to come out here. So I'm just gonna draw it on the side. It's not like really connected per se. I'm just gonna make it look like it is by erasing this part of the body. If I want it to go behind the body, I draw it going behind, and I'm just going to get rid of the top part here because most of the side part of the body is going to overlap it. And she looks a little like round. I want to thin out the upper body a little bit, so I'm going to thin it a bit for the first upper half, and then let the legs kind of splay out a little bit. No, buttons tutorial. Okay, I kind of already have something like that, but it's not safe for YouTube. This is a good Pikachu tutorial. Thank you. It's all thanks to coffee. I'm raising my mug. You can't see it, but it's all thanks to coffee. Gloria Diaz, thank you for subscribing. I love that you get like a little tiny Lantha over there just pop up. Buttons body shape tutorial. So his body is like something I tried to make sense out of. It kind of works because I use actual anatomy for stuff like his arms. I mean, if you want that, I can do it. I'll do it real quick for you. I'll do real quick for you. I'm gonna use a different color. It's about the same body type as Monkey. Yeah, sorta. From the one you showed me, anyway. Anyway, Griffiths. Thank you. Thank you for subbing. Cool. So Buttons is like a little different. Let me show you how I do him. I don't do a circle. In fact, I do the same thing with Lantha. I don't do circles for them. I do ovals. Oval, like more, like flat. Ugh, I got this extra part over here. And if you're having trouble drawing circles or ovals and stuff, instead of trying it once and then giving up after you don't get it right immediately, you should keep drawing it. Like, you keep going until you get, like, you can see the shape inside it. And then you just erase the parts that you need to erase. That's how you do, like, a circle without having to resort to using, like, these line tools that I have here where you can just draw a perfect one instantly for an oval. So for Buttons, yes. I start with this, and, you know, same thing as before. I look at where he's going to be facing. The eyes go down. Mouth. I'm going to do something silly. And his nose is like a triangle. Now, you know, where do we go from here? We got his expression. This is how I tend to thumbnail. I just draw the expression first. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing before I get into it, because like I don't want to do the whole like putting in the shape of the head and all that before I actually get the expressions that I like. So I like this. I'm gonna move forward. So the first thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put in these ears. They're just these. They're like triangles, but like rounded triangles a little bit. They're not like super rounded, of course. If they were super round, they'd basically be like that, like Mila's ears, but they're like this. Now, different people draw cat ears differently. Pardon me. I actually have, you know, Snowball's ears look a little different. Snowball's ears will work like me just putting these other little triangles inside of them. That's probably the easiest way of going about it. But with Buttons, for some reason, I decided to actually draw out the whole ear, like it's full detailed. So first I figure out where the outside of it's going to go, and the inside, which is, you know, here. And I draw a little flute. Now the actual head shape. So you might notice he looks a little too round, a little bit. So, you know, what did I say last time? Well, what I said last time is to start thinking about where's the eyebrow? Where's the ridge of the eyebrow? Because that's actually going to change the shape a little bit. It's going to go here, you know, above the eye. So I'm going to start thinning it out a little. I'm going to have to erase some stuff. And then we're going to have to do, you know, the cheek. And make sure that the bottom part of the head is a little wider than the top. So I'm just going to continue this, like, angle and widen it out. Now with Buttons, because he's a cat, I, like, have the cheek as more point than, like, really round. So the cheek comes to a point, and then it just kind of dives right on in. And now we got, like, our stoner cat. And if you want, like, actually, I mean, if it wasn't mostly, you know, spicy content, I'd go grab some art from, like, Siroc, because Siroc knows a lot about this when it comes to drawing cats. If you want to learn how to draw really good cartoon cats, and you're not afraid of, like, looking at some spicy content to do it, you should look at Siroc. Because they do this a lot, where they consider the brow ridge here, and how it, like, sinks in a little. If things don't look right, you might want to, like, I mean, for me, I'm looking at this and I'm immediately thinking, oh, I gotta make the eyes bigger, and I'm definitely gonna do that right now. I like big eyes. Now I'll just give you a really quick, like, thing on his body. So if you know, like, your human anatomy, then you would know what I'm, like, approximating here. I usually just kind of start with his shoulders, like, going at, like, a 45-degree angle down. I don't know. Well, from his neck. Like, his... He has, like, no trapezius, which is, like, that muscle around the neck here. Anyway, I get to about, like, the edge of his head here on either side, and I stop. And then that's where his arms are gonna go. Maybe a little thinner than that, but this kind of accentuates his, like, relaxed nature, with like having his shoulders go really low. His body is like really slender. Like if you so his lower body from here is a little bit taller than just his hoodie. Yeah, it's more like this. His whole lower half is just gonna be real flat, and my gosh, I made him like I forgot about his waistline. His waistline is a little thicker than this. Supposed to be. So his legs are basically like poles, like beam poles. Like they're literally just tubes. If you can draw like a cylinder, then you can draw a button's leg. That's basically what it is. Look, see? So that's how I draw that. And the toes are super easy because they're basically like the letter C. But they don't do that. They don't go in. They just stop like this, like flat when they're parallel, like the two ends, and then you just draw them like that again and again. We'll go over here and we'll do that. And see, now you've got cat beams. There's little like markings. That's how I draw buttons. The upper body, I really I really approximated that because like there's a lot going on there and I didn't want to like spend forever explaining it. Oh, I didn't draw her tail. Got a big tail. Thing about drawing like mice and cats and small simple characters is there's like a different skill set required for that. Now, it may come off as like, oh, this is just easier to do because it's like a cartoon, which, I mean, you know, there's some truth to that. It's a little easier because you're using simpler shapes in general, but thing about that is you can there's a lot of ways that you can simplify shapes and they don't always look really good. You have to figure out what actually looks good, like when you simplify a shape from anatomy. So if you're going from a standpoint of like, oh, I know how to draw full-on bodied furries and stuff, then you'll have to spend a bit of time learning how to approximate stuff that looks good. Like, you know, that you might notice how like people tend to simplify the shapes of designs. Now, this might be easy for a lot of people because when you want to get into art, drawing cartoons is a super easy entry point because you can just, you know, if you want to really, really simplify stuff, you can basically do this. But, you know, you start upping the ante, get a little more detailed, and then doing stuff like this might be a little hard. I've actually recently started working on, like, figuring out how to draw actual, like furry characters. I'll make a throwaway doodle for this. Like if I want to draw a dog, you know, like you got to consider the nose and like the fact that the dogs have like that muzzle, you know, that comes out. It isn't just like plastered on the face. It actually like comes out a little bit. Yeah, those have a lot more going on with them, so if you actually want to like draw furry characters like dogs and stuff, there's a lot more to consider, but the more you just draw them, the better you get. You gonna head out, boss? Alright. See ya. Hello, Victor. Can you go even simpler than the little one? We have to go deeper. Hang on. Can I go simpler than this? I really don't know if that's possible. It's literally just a like a bunch of circles and stuff. Yes, actually, maybe I can go simpler. To go simpler, you just draw dots for the eyes. let's do like a little Lantha in that. That's kind of how Lantha works, you know, like oval face, some eyes, like. This really kind of comes down to like design. When I was designing Lantha, I think I really am proud of her design because it's so simple that it's easy to replicate. Because I mean, this is pretty much it, you know. 2 buttons too. Okay. Draw this, art boy. Draw that, art boy. No, I'm just kidding. Why you have no doggo characters? I don't know. You know, I ask myself that sometimes. I think it's just because they're a little more complex for me to draw. I never learned how to draw dogs, like actual dog characters. There's your like super simplified buttons. Look at all the babies. I didn't draw these ears right. There we go. They need to be a little more pointy. I also didn't give her hair. Lantha's bald. Look at her. Bald. Bald baby. Buttons with doggo roommate. Now there's something. Cats and dogs living together. What's the world come to? Give us all those little stompers, cute and soft. Shape of mouth too complicated, program crashed. I think they make tools for that. I did draw your character who's K9 Rhino. It took me a lot to actually get your character looking right in that one drawing. Because I don't draw dog characters that often. I also drew Spearwolf. You know, you can draw like really simple bodies for these two. You just need to draw them like ghosts, basically. And these little like C-shaped things for their bodies. That's what Mila would look like. Here's what Lantha would look like. Basically, she'd look like her original self. Like Toy Lantha was designed to be easy from the start. Wait, Lantha's easy to draw? Always has been. He looks like a character from what's that game called? It wasn't a game, it was a webcomic. Wow, I'm blanking on the name. It had like these demon-like characters in there, or people with gray skin. Someone here has to remember the name of that webcomic. Naked Lantha. Make them emotes on the server. Those are arms people, nothing else. What would they be? I don't get it. Oh, I see. Homestuck, that's it. Homestuck. He looks like a character from Homestuck. Look at my neon baby. Milo's head's like huge. Look at this stupid idiot. I love her. They do look like board game pieces, actually. It'd be kind of fun to have like a board game where you can play as like this character or that character, move them around and stuff. One time I had to design a board game for like a class project. I don't remember when that was. I think it was actually in like, oh gosh, I really don't remember. It could have been any possible grade. I just know that one time I had to design a board game. Buttons could cross over a lot of indie games. Yeah, he's like a gamer cat or something. He would just make appearances randomly. Now, I'm gonna look for that, like, that little thing of the Pikachu butt bouncing thing. Pikachu work. Let's see if Google will give it to me. Well, okay. How could I possibly have expected anything else would come up? I'm getting everything but the thing I want. Come on, internet, you're better than this. You know what I want. Google. Come on. I'm finding some good stuff, but like not what I was hoping for. I'm looking for that image where Pikachu was shaking their butt to get the attention of that truck. I think that's what the context was. Oh, I think I found it with the Mr. Mime. Pikachu flags a truck. It's actually Spear Wolf who's flagging down. Dang, I'm trying. Okay, well, I think I might give up because if someone finds it, like, GIF of that, so that way I can see it in motion, I would gladly animate that with, like, Milachu instead. Hello, glowing trees. I'll type that in. Pikachu. Flags. A truck. I didn't find it. Dang. Why is this one hard to find? Well, Victor, I got lots of comics that I want to do, and, you know, progressing the story for Mila to take ownership of her own business is going to take a bit. I'm glad that you realized, I'm glad you retracted the message. We'll move forward. You saw Pikachu shake his butt. Gift and found it. I'm not. I didn't find it. I found like several butt shaking images. Oh, wait. This is one of those like second or third page of Google things. Ah. Okay, I found it. Finally. Yeah, it's okay, Victor. I'm glad that you remembered. That maybe, well, it's actually not called that. It's just called, I was thinking of maybe calling it Old Glory or something. Okay, I'm gonna attempt it. I think it's very, very possible. Animation. Oh yeah, I gotta save it. You know, it would be even more awesome than Milichu shaking that peak of buttons doing the same in the same pose. It's great. There's this game that someone made called like Beat Banger, and I'm gonna like make a mod for it where I put buttons in. It's basically gonna be that. Like him twerking. Yes, hello, Taki. You're here. Business as usual. Just speak a rump roast right on screen. You caved and started playing a certain game with some friends. What are you playing? What are you playing, Magic or something? It's Fortnite that I caved and started playing. I've never, my friend showed me Fortnite like a long time ago, before like it really blew up, and was like, man, this game is free. You gotta play it with me. And I was like, maybe someday. I never got around to it. And now he doesn't want to play it because it's popular. And that's not me like putting words in his mouth. I actually straight up asked him, I'm like, are you just like, when he stopped playing it, I'm like, are you only not playing it because it's popular? And you're usually against things that are popular for the sake of that. And he was like, yeah. I'm not even knocking him for it. I'm just asking him. At least he's consistent, you know? I wonder if I can just grab all the frames, because there's not that many frames going on here. Contrarian gamer friend, yeah. There we go, I got it. Ah. Oh, how am I gonna line this up? Probably using Mr. Mime in the background as reference. I'm actually looking at Mr. Mime over here to line it up, because it looks like it makes sense. Like it's close enough. You know, I probably could just like pick up Fortnite and start playing it, because I do actually have Epic Games downloaded on my system. I think they give it for free. I just didn't feel like playing it. I could probably start it and try it at some point. Like, you know, I'll give anything a try one time. Got Super Animal Royale because of me. Played 5 minutes and never more. Yeah, I understand if Battle Royales aren't your thing. Rather sink hundreds of hours in City Skylines. Yeah, some games are just like, you know, some people are more tuned in to other games. That's cool. I used to not like Battle Royales or games that are played online either, because I was like, you know, I saw the kinds of like anger that it can stoke in people, and I was like, wow, I don't want that to be me. and then I tried playing Call of Duty online, and it was a lot of fun. What I love about it is, like, at first it seemed polished and everything, but the more you play it, the more you see the cracks in the game, and you understand, like, how people are kind of choosing the best weapons for the certain maps and stuff, and you sort of get into a groove. I definitely got, like, a little annoyed when I started noticing the cracks in the game and stuff, like how people would, like, choose, like, the best this or the best perk or whatever, but I liked it. I was surprised that I liked it. The remake of the song makes it feel kind of ominous over mystifying. Hopefully you're listening to the Reggie's song. Like, and that you're caught up to where I am right now. I love this track. I remember the first time I found the Reggies in my version of Sapphire. I was mystified because, like, at the time I barely knew how to use the internet, and I was just surfing one day, and I was like, well, as I was playing the game, I saw these, like, ruins as I was exploring, and I was like, what the heck is this? What is it for? I couldn't figure it out. You know how there's that, like, if you play the game, you know that, like, where you unlock them, like, you go on the certain pathway between Log Ridge, I think it's Log Ridge or something, where it's like that city or that town that's on floating logs on the water, and you take the waterways, and you find that one spot on the waterway that's, like, that isn't getting hit by the rapids. And you go and dive there, and you go around the corner a little bit, and it's like surface right here, and you surface, and there's, like, that writing on the wall that's in Braille. I didn't know it was in Braille. I was like, what the heck is this? I did, for the first time, some research on the internet. And I thought it was so cool that I figured this out without being told, like, to go here exactly, go there exactly, and then find the secret that most people might not find or whatever. I think most people did just find it on their own or whatever, but I still felt cool for finding it myself. Why am I tracing it? Oh, I'm actually gonna animate Mila over this. It's taking like all of my concentration to get all the frames like this would be so much easier if I just dragged and dropped stuff. Here we go, now I can line it up. I'm working with what I got.
What do you think of that, Patrick? Patrick?
Sorry about that.
Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again.
Which one, man?
Which
The
one, man?
that goes beep, boop, boop, bop, beep, boop, 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 bop, boop, boop, bop,
Crab bop.
beep, 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 beep. 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 Boop, boop, bop. Beep, boop, 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 bop, 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 boop, boop, bop, bop, boop, boop, bop, bop.
Beep beep bop bop bop. Boop, 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 boop. This is worthy of my time. I said I was gonna do it, and I never did it. Now I'm doing it. Sorry, I missed some messages. Play some Fortnite with a friend, but I'm terrible. Shotgunners are my bane. Freaking hate those people. Bunny hopping with a shotgun out of nowhere. You would hate me then, because that's exactly how I played, like, Call of Duty. I actually mained on a shotgun build. Shotgun was my primary, and my secondary was anti-aircraft missiles. So I would shoot down, like, those, like, chopper gunners. Most people would choose their secondary as, like, C4 or what, like, rocket launcher or whatever, that you aim manually, and that you could shoot at the ground or something. But nah, I just loved, shooting down the aircraft, not giving the other team any, like, advantage. It's working is safe for work. It was Decay by Home, but SpongeBob. I'm actually using vectors for this. So I could scale this up and down. Cannot play shotgun in any FPS. That's fair. I use vectors for all my art. That way, like, I can scale up and down if I really want to. Uh-oh. A little taller than I thought. I'm gonna jack the heck up out of my stabilization because this is like the old days of drawing where I would go over my sketches with like really smooth lines. I think I'd benefit from that this time. The old days of my art. And no onion skin. There we go. All the noise is away. I love this forking song and clip. Yeah, heck yeah. What's your favorite starter in Pokemon Go? I love Bulbasaur. Your hand is so shaky that the lowest stabilization you use is 80. Dang. That's pretty stable. For reference, for those of you who don't know, I usually draw on like stabilization 10 or 12, 15 at most. Well, when I'm not doing smooth lines like these. When I'm doing these smooth lines, I jack it up to like 60. Need my onion skin. That way I can grab these. I just need to keep, like, maintain the size of the tail. Oh, dang. Oh, no, never mind. I thought I forgot the lines on the ears and the other frames, but I did not. You like Fennekin, Terry? Awesome. Fennekin's pretty cool. The fox, fire fox. You got a thing from your mom's side that makes you lose control of your hands now and then? Ah. What's that called, if you don't mind me asking? There's also the fact you draw holding an iPad. So yeah, I haven't drawn holding an iPad before. The most like I've done similar to that is like what I'm doing right now, basically. Hinge the lie. Yeah, get a drawing stand for the iPad. I have a drawing stand that I use for my tablet. And I'm basically drawing on like a, yeah, tablet. I mean, literally, it's got a screen and I have a pen and everything. Oops. I want to play Snail House, but there's like a copyright on it. Close enough. The nerves in your hand. You don't remember what it's called, but the nerves in your hands pretty much going numb now and then. Ooh. Look at the shine on that butt, too. Like, they went all in on this. You can't tell me they didn't. Modify. 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 Is my internet working? There we go. My basement. Huh.
My trains, my trains, I got small ones, tiny little trains, come down here just to get away. My trains, it's like magic, magic trains. I wish these trains could take me away. Railroad club. Motherfucker said shit about my trains. Motherfucker took shit on my brain cause I went insane. I laid track on his ass with a styrofoam bat. But the president never did let me back after that shit. I said fuck you, who the fuck needs a punk ass choo-choo crew? Anywho, my trains, my trains, I got small ones, tiny little trains, come down here just to get away. My trains, my trains, it's like magic, magic trains. I wish these trains could take me away. I lie here every night. I feel like if I focus and think of getting smaller, I'll gradually get smaller. And if I get small enough, my trains will seem much bigger. And I'll be the conductor, the tiniest conductor. Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do then, huh? What you gonna do?
I hope this works. This is supposed to save time. What's my favorite personal card in Magic the Gathering? Killian the Ink Duelist. I like Killian because he's like stupid good for my strat that I've started doing, which is like make it really hard for my opponent to stop me getting through when I attack with him, but I mainly also use him to like cut down the cost of playing my instance cards. Because he has a thing where it's like he reduces the cost of generic mana to like cast certain, like anything that targets a creature, even if it targets my opponent. So if I have like an instant that has, it's like cost 2 generic and 1 like white mana, I only have to pay 1 white mana if it targets any creature. Like if it's a kill spell or something. But if it's a kill spell, it's probably black. Slam them with an Exodia to establish dominance. Yeah, the tail is in a separate animated folder. Oh, that's what I'm doing, is I'm trying to put it in there. Dang it. I'm trying to figure out how to like copy and paste using vectors, but it's just being difficult with me. I don't know why it was doing that. It was acting weird. Dang program. Wait, what the heck? I know I drew something here. Hang on. And I thought, I mean, shoot. Maybe I didn't. Oh. The invisible frame. What y'all up to? Curious what my audience is doing whenever I'm drawing less than ideal things. Depending on your point of view. Hey, Eagle. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. You help keep me going in these tough times of dealing with animation that no one should have to go through, except for me, because I enjoy it. I like a little punishment. Oh, whoa. Stevens. Milichu twerking to say... What? Yo Bomba Estro the Grubhub commercial song. Oh my god. I keep forgetting that's a thing. That was kind of funny. I wonder how this looks. Oh my gosh. My hang on. It should be like the animation. I think it's like playback settings. There we go, 8 frames a second. Down, up, out, down, up, out. Oh. There we go. Too fast. All right, let's go. Too slow. 6 or 7 frames a second. Do 7. HHH brag. 32 inch LCD TV, 299. I can't remember all the dang things that they say in there. Dang, I'm so close. There we go. Got it. I freaking dare you to make Mila twerk to Soyo. You won't think I'd do it, but I am. Oh yeah, I love that theory that like that the film theory that like yeah, that Grubhub ads are the future of the Jimmy Neutron characters. Okay, I think I got the song right here. This is completely like copyrighted, so I'll cut this audio out in post. I can't believe I did that. Pero es mucho caliente. Moving forward. Doesn't ask me to translate it. I speak enough Spanish to figure out what's going on. And also, the rule of music applies. Most of music is about trying to get in someone's pants. So, or doing drugs. Every day. Smoke. Smoke. Yes, of course, I would play that. Uh-oh. What did I forget to close there? Ah, that's what I forgot to close. Don't worry, I'll add the hearts in after I finish this. Dang, I should have done this before. When my tear ducts give issue, I can't use just any tissue. I need 4-ply. Hello, Mr. Wasp. There's a wasp trying to get into my office. He's staring at me. The big one. Oh yeah, I'll post that as a short. Heck yeah. Open the door, let him in. No, I hate you. I'm not doing that. Lude the Wasp. Okay, y'all need to go to like horny jail. He just wants to see the butt up close. So did Nemo, and we saw what happened to him. Wasp-chan. Oh wait, I'm dumb. The tattoo doesn't change sides. Why did I do that? Next, NSF stream needs to have Wasp chant. I hate y'all. I hate y'all so much. Looking through a door window, asking to be let in, with buttons just saying no. Wasps are evil, do not approach. Yeah, I actually had a bad experience when I was like, I think I was like 6 or 7 years old. Maybe younger. Maybe I was like 4. I was just out in the woods and like at some guy's house that my dad was visiting. And like, me and my friend were out in the woods stepping on the ground and crunching leaves and stuff, and suddenly I heard like loud buzzing and I was getting stung and I was crying and screaming and running back towards the house, and I stepped on a yellow jacket nest and got stung 7 times. They were not happy with me. I'll draw a wasp character so cute you won't be able to resist letting him in. Alright. Fine. I need to change this back. Back to 3A. Actually, you know what? Keep this. Alright, now in color. That music came in right on time. Are the hearts birthmarks? No, they're tattoos. Alright, I need to add a background. It's gonna bug me if I don't. It's not gonna be much. We're gonna start with like a midday sky going down. All right. We're gonna add some shrubs. Just gonna look at my brushes and see what I got. Need a shrub brush. All I got in here are these dumb trees. Oh, that's a huge tree. That's not what I need. Foliage, maybe. Try the new watercolor brushes. There's one. What? There's new watercolor brushes? Wait, what? Spearwolf doing 69. Nice. Nice. For Wasp Chan lol. Spell. Oh. I love you, Spear. Thank you very much for that. Fine, I'll draw Wasp Chan after this. Is that what you want? You want Wasp Chan? I'll give you Wasp Chan. Smoothing watercolor, uneven layering brush, wet blender. Wet bleed blender. Okay. You turn that density down. Increase the brush size. Had to lower the volume of the music a bit. Smooth watercolor, or soothing watercolor. I got it close enough. I'm just gonna eyeball this one. try wet wash. Okay. Wait, where's wet wash? I see watery. I could see using a brush like this for like doing, yeah, shines and stuff like what I'm doing right now. If I was making it more like an actual drawing of mine. For whatever reason, even in the original like image, like the shine changes sides. You know what? I'm not gonna do what they did. I'm actually just gonna keep the shine on the same side. I'm gonna like deviate a little bit. All right, let's see how this looks. Excellent. Hey, Brillo. It doesn't have shading, though. I feel like I'm in that meme of the person putting on the clown makeup every time they take a step towards like doing something they said they wouldn't, where it's like, you know, I'm not gonna make a whole animation. I'm just going to make like this little quick doodle of one. And then I'm like, well, you know, this could really do with some color. And well, it's not a real animation without shading, and then I just keep going and going. until I've made a whole animation when I said I wouldn't. I like to be technical. I never said I wouldn't. Technically correct, the best kind of correct. All right, here it is. I see you, Wasp. Love these art and wonder if there would be something creepy. Nah, I don't do well. I don't do creepy until Halloween, or October. Oh, I've got a pretty good idea for buttons in October to be a little bit spooky. Yeah. What happens if I just jack up the lighting to be like full on brightness? Is it too overbearing? Actually, it kind of works. Maybe just cut it down like a little bit. Is this from the XY original soundtrack? I think so. That was Festival Plaza in the daytime from Sun and Moon. Oh, that's right. You're probably a few minutes behind. We're not in the same time. What if I extended frame 4 and 7 by 1 frame? If you're counting like the frames down there on the bottom, frame 4. Well, let's see what would happen. Oh boy, I've made everything fit to just all this. That moving it all over would be ridiculous. Oh, that's why I'm gonna save it as a separate file first. Dupe number 2. Alright, let's do some stuff. I'm just moving everything over. Alright. Oh. Oh, I forgot to extend the background. That's why it's doing that. Don't forget to make a no background version for the server and for streams. Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So I extended it. Now I'm going to go into the timeline, change the frame rate, make it a little faster. Also maybe change the light to soft light. I'm gonna make it, yeah, not so bright. I don't know, I kind of like the other one. Let me open the other one. So this is the other one. I'm not doing in-betweens. There's the first one, and this is the one with the little delay. Personally, out of the two of them, I would pick this one, the one that doesn't have the delay. I like this one. I did notice in the original, like, animation, there was, like, some, like, delay in there or something, but I think that the show uses, you know, the full 24 to 30-something frames per second when animating, so they have a lot more leeway to have a little delay in frames here and there. That's, like, more fine-grained than what I can do when I'm running at, like, 6 or 7 frames per second. Certainly wasn't expecting to make this today. Why is it doing that? It's not finishing the animation. I don't know why it wasn't finishing the animation. All of the frames were there. It's getting stuck. Hang on, let me export it, see what happens. I don't do nothing. Okay, so it plays all the frames and stuff when I open the file. Put it in the AI that makes it 60 frames per second. Ruin the entire animation. I might take you up on that. Maybe it's skipping this frame, that one frame, because it's having trouble processing it in the art program whenever. Because I have so many files open. Let me close some of this stuff. Nah, it's still choking, not doing what I want. It's definitely the program I'm using. It's not like it's not playing that frame right there. It's getting stuck on this one and not following through. Maybe that's because there's too many layers going on. Yeah, it was too many layers going on. There we go. What have I done? I'll be back. I'm gonna go, like, get an apple. I'm back. I'm gonna add some like animation to that. There we go. I'm still eating. I'm doing a big crunch. Now we need Lanta doing the same thing. Great ideas. I need to get buttons and apple. Ah, my apple. Give me a second. Or buttons doing it. Okay. Hang on. Let's see. I don't even count this as a tutorial. Just look up how to draw an apple. Nice shiny red apple. I'm actually gonna cut some of it out. Trying to save it. Stream files. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Stream files, apple. Finally. Whoa, that's a big apple. I don't know if I can finish the whole thing. Much better. Alright. Everyone be quiet while I finish my apple. Or whatever, do your own thing. There we go, it's gone. I ate it all. I even ate the core. To go hard. We got apple. Consume it Kirby style. Core percent. If I can do my own thing, can I get a bite of apple? Sure. 1 second. Here you go. ¿Quieres? ¿Quieres una manzana? I was lying, I didn't finish my apple. I still have some. ¿Quieres? Yeah. It should actually be Mila who's offering the apple. Because she's the one who likes apples. Remember that drawing I made of her eating one in the cupboard? Thank you, I'll treasure it for the 2 to 3 minutes it takes to eat it. Yeah, you better enjoy that. Dork. Look at this dork. Me gusta. And to think I was inspired to make that entire image, like the entire animation, just because I drew this. And I was like, isn't it cute that the hearts light up whenever she's electrified or whatever? Actually makes an entire animation. How many bites does it take to get to the center of an apple? Well, if you're Mila and you have that big of a mouth, it only takes one. I love this face. He's like just looks silly. He's like, hey dude, you want to watch some funny cat memes? Some of them are of me. This is interesting because, since the background is black, adding color is actually adding light stuff to the drawing instead of darkening it. Yo, you know who I didn't draw over here? I'm gonna move some stuff around to make space. Space. Well, there's a number of characters I didn't draw, but I want to draw Cat Mommy. My stabilization's way too high. There we go, back to normal. Here they are. Mila Snowball isn't a cat, she's a fox. Nice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I think it's about time. Need to go get ready because I'm gonna go have some dinner with Snowball. My mummy. My mummy. I will, well, it's been fun. We made some stuff. I'm stuff. Mhm. Yep. Been really fun. Thank you all for being here. This has been kind of really interesting. I didn't think I'd make a whole animation, but hey, here we are. I will see you all next time. Hopefully I'll actually make some like cut some of this video out and make little shorts that I can upload. But yeah, thank you all. Appreciate all the coffee donations that some of you sent me. It's I feel better. I feel good knowing that you support me that way, like going the extra mile and stuff. But I really just like you all being here and giving me feedback as I make stuff and act silly and all that. Yeah, thank you, and I will see you all next week. Bye.